I'm Leo London, welcome back to my channel, and this is a new series. This is sealed only Pendulum Magicians, and it's actually, I'm going to be the referee, the host, the assistant, but it's really run by Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Normally Josh plays Salomon Greats, and he's a big-time Blue Eyes player. He's also a big fan of Odd Eyes, which is why this deck is going to be Odd Eyes Magicians, if you can do it.
Very true.
Getting a hold of those Arc Pendulum Dragons is going to be a real problem. So the deck is going to evolve as he learns what works for him, what he likes to play, and more importantly, what we can get. So if you guys have ideas for us on what we should get next, let us know in the comments below. But first, we're going to build a deck of nothing but Pendulum Evolution. So he's got randomness on his side. Everybody starts with structure decks. Nobody starts with a bunch of random cards thrown together. Granted, it's pretty much a structure deck anyway, but there's still that slight element of randomness. Now, how many games of Magicians, before you started this, because truth be told, we've already opened some stuff and it's what have you, but before we started this, how many Pendulum Magicians games had you played?
Against?
No. How many you played where you piloted the deck?
None.
Odd Eyes.
Link Evolution count?
So none is what he's getting at. So it's going to be a challenge of not only helping somebody learn the deck as we go, so that might be helpful to new players, and then all the advanced players can help us choose what products to get, because I've only been playing the game since Link Monsters were out, and all the Pendulum Magician stuff is gone by now. So the rules for it are $30 per episode, and he's allowed to trade once per episode, once per person. So he can't keep coming to me to get everything. Yeah, so we're going to build it as we go. Things are going to change. Josh can be more comfortable with talking. And then, yeah, we're going to see where it goes. Welcome to episode 1, and now we're going to open up Pendulum Evolution.
Like, you're probably going to start with a decent poll already, but like it's still kind of fun playing with something that's random.
I always, that's just it. Like, that code for me was, it's a new set, it's core set. I've never bought a core set box, right? So. Ooh, what the heck? It's caught.
Ooh, so fancy.
Come on. There we go.
Don't baby it, just get in there.
Alrighty.
Go with the whole left side first.
Full left?
Yeah. Okay. They're all supers and ultras.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the odd secret.
Is there secrets?
It's a side set, so it'll have foil cards in every single one, and then...
I didn't know there was
So,
secrets.
Chronograph, White Fang, Absolute,
Right.
Alt
Boom.
Dragging, and
Boom.
Enlightenment.
Boom. Okay, so right away, you're going to be using, you might as well put the,
That down.
right? That. And the synchro.
Really?
Yep, just for now. And
Okay.
then probably leave White
Fang out.
side. Yeah.
Unless they started doing with the side sets the secrets later.
I don't think there's secrets.
And boom, right off the...
Nice.
So Star, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Pulse and Doomstar.
Yeah.
Another Purple Poison.
Excellent.
So I'll just throw it down. Another Star Pendulum.
Set that one as a maybe.
Stargazer. I'm going to just put this here just for now.
Yeah, you're not going to use
And then, ooh, Odd Eyes Fusion.
it. There you go.
Good for my starting Odd Eyes Pendulum deck. I have the main boss monster. Am I allowed to say I could use those as well if I wanted? Black Fang, Time Pendulum Graph, so I already know that.
You need the Black Fang.
Okay.
Leave her in maybe.
Pendulum Shift and Unwavering Bond.
Yeah, it's a double no-no. I mean, Unwavering Bond, if you're playing a mirror, it's fun.
Yeah, but who's going to be playing pure magicians?
You can shut off anybody's skills,
Yeah.
right? So
Another time, so I'm going to throw it there.
for a maybe, yeah. Definitely need Black Fang.
Guiding that.
That's
full
a no.
cult.
No.
And banned.
Oh, that's pain. That's pain. Who knows though? You know, it might come off a ban list and then you're set to go.
Oh, looks like I got one of the cover cards. Time Star, so definitely throwing that.
Yep, we need that one.
This is at 2, is it not?
Probably not, but just go ahead in case maybe.
Okay.
That's definitely a maybe. You need to see if you find Oracle and Zephyr before you put it in there for sure. So put it that maybe. Those are no's. You want to move that there though, trust me.
Okay.
Because if you don't find Oracle and Zephyr you're not going to be using the package.
Double Iris, so that's banned.
Banned. Oh, there you go. You need like 3 of those for sure. There's Oracle. Boom. Pen call, definitely.
And
Ice Dragon.
I'm throwing it there for now.
I mean, we might be able to utilize the Odd Eyes Fusion. If you want to play something like a little bit wonky, I mean, it'll be fun.
Another Double Iris, White Fang,
Yeah.
Sepharnu, so
Yep. You
Hypno
got it.
Sister.
Yep. That's kind of a bust pack. No, you'd never use that one, guy.
Okay.
I mean, as far as, like, you got a okay Zephyr package now. You have an Omni Negate out of the box.
Another Time Star.
Might as well put it down.
Want to, but can't.
Sadly. You definitely need a Dragon Pit. That's a good choice. Don't want that guy. Don't want that guy.
If I was doing Metal Foes.
Too bad Metal Pulse Fusion wasn't in here.
Another Time Pendulum, so that goes down.
Probably not going to do 3, but yeah. Put it, no, I was talking about the trap. You want to use Purple Poison. Keep moving on. And put him in maybe, because if you might get the other one that comes with him.
Echo and...
You don't want that.
Harmonizing right off the hop.
Nice.
Chronograph.
Nice.
Tuning.
Nice. Yeah. Now you just need to be on the hunt for needle fiber.
Huh?
Now your hunt for a needle fiber begins.
Another Star Pendulum. Chronograph. Ooh, that's the first time I've got one of these, so that's good. And...
That's a maybe.
For the Noble Dragon.
Yeah.
And Lecter.
You want, so the other Pendulum Slayer you want is like, I think it's Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer, or something like that. Where you like, he's a tuner, he's level 4.
So Purple Poison, but I think we have a ton of those already in there.
Yeah, I think you're at max.
Another banned one. Metal Foes, Dragon Pulse, Doomstar. It's the first pack on the side, so.
It's a bummer.
Well, I mean, the Astrograph is good, but that's the only good card in there. I got a playset. Harmonizing.
Is that your playset?
I believe so.
Nice.
And nothing really there that I can see, because Metal Foes counter only works with the Metal Foes monsters.
Okay, so when I did this, and I opened my box from my deck, I got everything I needed but the Time Gazer Magician. If you don't get Time Gazer, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
White Fang, Double Iris, Archfiend, Pendulum Shift, and Unwavering Bond.
Archfiend can go in the maybe, because it can be used to, like,
For scale.
clear back row, too.
Yeah.
It's not that good. But, yeah.
Oh, another White Fang. Purple Poison, Odd Eyes Fusion, Pendulum Reborn, Clifford Scout.
You're running out of time to find that Time Gazer. You're running out of time.
Another Harmonizing, Time Star, Zephyr Divine Strike, Clifford, and Bismuger.
It's not looking good. It's not
Just
looking
go
good.
Black Fang, Harmonizing, Dragon Pit, Oath Dragon,
Maybe another Oath Dragon. Maybe.
and then an Escalation.
And then maybe another
Or
Dragon Pit. Just for, like,
Consistency?
exeasing into the absolute. Which
Yeah.
you haven't found Vortex yet either. Not great.
Chronograph, Time Pendulum,
Hurts. Feels bad.
there's still 5 packs. Purple Poise, Starpend, another Odd Eyes, Meteor Burst, so...
That's good. Now that you at least have a synchro.
And then Abductor.
I don't know if Abductor's that good in Magicians. I'd put that in a maybe. Because remember that Magicians need another Magician in scale to really use their effects.
Fair enough. Another Black Fang, Time Star, Master Pendulum, Oscillation, and Adamantium.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's almost time for the Time Gazer. And you don't have it.
Time Star, White Fang, another Absolute, Amazing Pendulum, Dharma Eye.
That's an interesting one.
I'll throw that there. Should I throw another Absolute or no?
I mean, how many spaces do you have in your extra deck? Like, you got a
14.
lot. You got a lot, right? You don't got many extra deck cards. So, I mean, what's the worst case?
True.
That could have been a Vortex Dragon though.
Time Pendulum, Astrograph, another Dragon's Mirror, Noble Dragon, and Lecter.
Absolute bust.
And finally, first card's Astrograph, Chronograph, Hamster, Summoner's Art. That's not bad though.
What does it do?
It adds a level 5 or higher normal monster from my deck to hand. So
That's not really that good. What would you look? You're gonna look for Dragon Pit?
yeah.
Why not just run another Dragon Pit? Ooh, no bueno. From the top.
So this is the deck built from opening all 24 packs of
Keep your card up.
Pendulum Evolution. Tuning Magician, just good tuner monster, special summoning effect. Doomstar for popping the Magicians in scale and +1.
Getting a straw, yeah.
Yeah. Dragon Pit, high scale and back row removal. Harmonizing, again, just a good tuner, generic for pendulums in general. And it's +1.
Yep.
Noble Dragon, only to get in to Odd Eyes Meteor Burst at this time. Chronograph, because down the line I hope to pull Time Gazer Magician. And it's also a high scale.
Yeah.
Oath Dragon is the spot removal?
No, that's your recursion.
Okay, so recursion.
So, Harmonizing Magician can't be Pendulum Summoned face up from the extra deck.
Okay,
So you use this to get it back into your hand, and then you Pendulum Summon it again.
okay. Black Fang, again, another high scale.
Yeah. And this one, it has an effect where you use it to drop your opponent's attack in half, and when it blows itself up, it special summons a monster from your graveyard.
Okay.
So you could bring back your Enlightenment Paladin or something.
Okay. Purple Poison for its destruction and attack cutting, or boosting.
Boosting, yeah. This one cuts, that one boosts.
Very interesting. You'd think Poison would cut. Dragon Pulse, spot removal, and low scale.
Yeah.
And then we hit the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Currently, as of right now, it is the boss monster of the main deck. But down the line, the goal is to make this Odd Eyes Magician.
Right.
Zafarnu, for the Zafarnu package.
Yep. You got that Divine Strike in there.
Yep. And then we get to the spells.
Yep.
So Oracle of Zafarnu for the package. 2 Divine Strike. Echo Oscillation.
Pretty much to fill space.
Fill space, and if I can't pop my own scale, it can allow me to do it.
Yeah, like, it might have some use, especially early days.
3 Time Pendulum Graph. Only at 3, 2 fill space.
Yeah.
Amazing Pendulum, if I don't have anything in scale, but that's going to be very rare. Just to get stuff to them.
You hope that's very rare.
Exactly. Star Pendulum Graph, 3 of them. Again, generically good Pendulum card.
Yeah.
And then, sadly, the 1 Pendulum Call. But, again, good generic Pendulum card. We get to the extra deck, and we have Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. So, as I had stated, this is end goal to be Odd Eyes Magician. And so we have the Meteor Burst. Enlightened Paladin, again, to use for the harmonizing and possibly even tuning Magician if I need to.
Mm-hmm. This also has recursion. When he's made with Magicians, you can take a spell out of the graveyard and put it back in your hand. So you are able to get, like, another use per se out of your pendulum call, since you
Okay.
only have one.
Yep. 2 absolute dragons. Make them with, say, Odd Eyes or anything else that's level 7. When it pops, it allows me just to bring straight out Meteor Burst. Excuse me.
And it can negate attacks.
Yes, and as he said, negates attacks. And then 3 Time Star Magician as good
Is that
pendulum.
what you got?
Yeah, and at the same time.
You want that search.
Yeah.
So he lost the die roll, and not wanting to take it easy on him, I wanted to feel like the one in charge for once. Unlike in my sealed only challenge where everybody beats me up, and no, I'm going to do the same to him. I elect to go first. I set up a massive board that I know he can't break. And he manages to pendulum summon out 2 level 4 magicians, makes a Time Star Magician, goes to use its effect, and it's negated and destroyed by Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. He sets Divine Strike and passes. Then when it comes back to my turn, I didn't negate his scales just to give him a fighting chance at something. He flips over Echo Oscillation, and I negate it with the Divine Strike for literally no reason. That probably prevented him from using Purple Poison's effect or something to try and hurt me. But now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get to access Code Talker. I was still unfamiliar with it, wanted to leave as many negations on board as possible, even though I didn't have to. Special summoned out. Yeah, here I didn't even realize I could just use 2 effect monsters to make access Code Talker. Oh no, I went into another Celine for some reason. I don't even know what I'm doing. I know I'm just trying to get to access code. I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, so I pendulum summon. I'm just toying with him dickishly at this point. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Yeah, I still haven't put it together that I could just go into access code, and yeah, I've come up with a very convoluted way to get to access code, and it was way more ridiculous than it had to be. Yeah, unfortunately his Zephyr is not going to save him from being cleared by access code. And then I pop his Black Fang Magician, which gets an, he activates the Zephyr Destruction Effect and Black Fang's Destruction Effect. But I don't think he has any targets for the destruction. Oh, he will, because he exist. He gets the Divine Strike, now that it's no good to him. Special summons out the Black Fang. And I destroy the Purple Poison, and I use Borlode Savage to negate it so it doesn't destroy it, which would trigger it again. If you destroy one of the Magician's effect while it's being sent to the graveyard, it activates again. Or, yeah, it would activate again after it's sent from the extra deck to the graveyard, sorry. So this time he elects to go first. And he opens with his Zephyr again, gets to add the Divine Strike, goes into Time Star Magician, activates its effect, adds another card to hand, and sets his Divine Strike. Now I've got to try and overcome it with full Magicians. Special summoning out the Magician's Souls, sending Mighty Master, using Soul's Draw effect to get rid of a spare copy of Duelist Alliance. Really just trying to bait out that Divine Strike, and then I realized, oh wait, he can't even use it until I destroy Zephyr. Yeah, so now I'm just going to pop off. I add the Servant of Endymion, I activate Duelist Alliance, add a copy of Pendulum Call to my hand,
search out the Perform Pal Celestial Magician and the Oath Dragon Magician, as I'm already holding the Harmonizing, I believe. Celestial Magician being the third scale puts Servant at 3. Or third counter, putting Servant at 3. I then link summon into Needle Fiber using Harmonizing Magician and my normal summon and my Magician Souls. Bring out the Tuning Magician off of Needle Fiber. Go into Selene. Now, normally I wouldn't have gone into Selene here. Or I would have gone into Selene, I just wouldn't have used the Tuning Magician. Because I would get an extra Synchro Summon out of it. But in this case, I didn't have any level 6s I wanted to use. And I Pendulum Summon. And out comes Borreload Savage Dragon. Now I use Selene's effect. Xyz into Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. And link them away into Cross Sheep for the classic Cross Sheep play. I use Cross Sheep's effect to bounce the Time Gazer Magician. Sheep returns Magician's Souls. And then I go straight into Access Code Talker. Yeah, pop it and end it.
Okay, so your trade is all of these for my Vortex Dragon.
Yes.
And this is the only trade that you're allowed to do with me because I have everything. If you just do it with me every episode, it's cheap. It's cheap. So I accept. But that's the only one.
Okay.
You got no Time Gazer. All right, so again, this is filmed just for transparency. We've filmed the intro. Now we're doing this. Everything else you've seen was filmed like way in advance because I'm smart and I like to set up series where I have several episodes in the can before the first one airs because of pressure and like trying to get things, filming schedules. But how did you feel going into it? Your first game, not knowing what you were doing at all. How did you feel?
Extremely nervous.
Yeah. How did you feel you did?
Shit.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, though, it's not completely on you. It's on the fact that your deck is kind of shit right now.
And the fact that I don't know how to pilot it properly.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of the point, is that you'll get there. Now, after the first couple, we played a few rounds. How did you feel about it then?
Well, once I understand the cards a bit better, I knew kind of which ones to go for, which things to get for.
Yeah. It's, so Pendulum's Magicians in particular are very intricate. There's lots of moving parts. So it's going to take a bit to get, but once you get it, man, and it clicks, you'll just be popping off, bang, 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 bang. Those 15-minute solitaire turns and 7 infinite negates. Best deck ever. So we've already bought our second week of products. So what do you think we should get after that? Let us know how we can get some of the best Odd Eyes cards, some of the best Magicians cards. I think Magical Hero is pretty obvious. I think we need to open up some of that.
Yes, I highly agree as well. As was shown in the opening, we didn't pull any Time Gazer.
Hilarious, because I didn't either. See, when I started my Pendulum deck, I had 3 Order of the Spellcasters and then Pendulum Evolution. The one fucking card I didn't get was Time Gazer. And then he didn't get one.
But meanwhile, I get the Tuning Magician.
Yeah, I didn't get that either, but I didn't need it at the time because, Needle Fiber wasn't around. But, yeah, so I think for week 3, we're going to be getting some Magical Hero, trying to get Celestial Magician, Magician Souls, the Time Gazer, maybe Cosmic Blazar, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, let us know what we should get, how to get those good Odd Eyes cards in the comments below, and wish Josh luck here.